Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Mr. Shannon's Good Enough Guy Crafts. Today we're going to build a planter box. This one is actually going to sit right above the ground, so the roots go into the ground from the planter box themselves. Forgive the noise, I'm doing this outside. It's a little breezy and overcast today, so we're just going to get with it, okay? I've taken the liberty of pre-cutting everything. So my sides are right at 20 inches. My posts that are going to hold it all together are just under 14, so 13 3/4 inches. So when we lay these side by side, we're going to get a little bit sticking out of the bottom. We're going to use that to dig little holes in the ground so we can put it in there so it doesn't slide left and right or back and forth. It'll give it some stability, okay? So here we go. So these are my main, we're going to make two side pieces and then we're going to put them together. We're going to use glue, Titebond Ultimate Titebond 3. This stuff here is waterproof. You cannot use any other one besides a waterproof glue when we're doing outside work. This helps with strength. Now, some of the other videos I've seen, dudes use nail guns. I'm not doing that. The last time I did it, it messed it all up because the boards that we use are cheap. Now, if you can see on the edge here, it cups, it curves. Using a nail gun doesn't hold these too well, even with glue. So I've decided to go with 1 1/4 inch Decamate screws. These are waterproof, made for outside, and these are made for the kind of wood that you use on decking and outdoor material so it doesn't go bad. So we're going to use those, okay? Bust out the trusty drill, T25 bit. It's a little star. Let's get to it, huh? So when we use the glue, I have my original wood glue bottle that I just keep refilling with the good stuff. So when we use this, we're going to make sure we're a little liberal with it. So we'll get a nice tight bond. We're going to make sure we're as square as we possibly can be on this. Now I'm just going to tap it down with 2 screws real quick. Double check it's square. If it's not perfect, that's fine. These screws are really strong. There we go. And now we're going to do the other side. Put a liberal amount. Square this off right here so it's flat on the top and the side. Let's push it down, double check our work. 2 more screws. So none of the big box stores have perfectly flat boards. Now, the other videos I've seen where guys are doing this, they have beautiful cedar boards and they claim that they're cheap, but they're not. Cedar or the pressure treated stuff is going to break down in about the same amount of time. Both are insect resistant. Both are still pretty strong. So we square that one up against there. One on one side. One on the other. One on the bottom. bottom here. So there you have it. That's one side of the planter. We can just rub some of that off. Now I'm gonna leave these the natural color because they're fine for my purposes. One would say that they're good enough. But if I get an order for these, I can absolutely stain them in pretty much any color you want that stain comes in. However, the caveat is that pressure treated wood has kind of a green tint to it, and that greenish tint will affect the stain that you choose. All right, so let's get this other side done. Make sure that's square. Go. Beautiful. And there's our second side. Now, got room. We are just going to put these up here like so. We're going to glue up the inside some. And I have our inside pieces right here. So we're going to make sure that's squared off as best we can. I should have made my bench a little bit wider. It's all right. Now, these side boards, they're just fence pickets, pressure treated fence pickets, and they're about a 1/2 inch thick, so I'm only using 1 1/4 inch screws. But they are in very tight. Line that up, get as even as possible. There we go. Now, second one. Uh-oh, that one might be a little bit too long. All right, there we go. So I never cut anything straight. Laser level, laser guide, doesn't matter. My problem is that basically twofold. I'm a little on the age side. I am 50, I'll be 51 this summer. And then the other thing is, I am a stroke survivor. I actually have a dead spot in my brain right here. I had a stroke in April of 2022. And I think I'm doing pretty darn good for someone who's recovering from a stroke. I'm a little off balance a little bit and my left side doesn't work all that well, I'm just thankful I didn't lose my mind. So that's nice and strong. Now, let's flip her over. Look at that. This is really good. This is the first time I'm building one in this manner. Actually, I messed up. In this channel, we're not afraid to show when we messed up. I did a small but acute error. I'm going to blame this error on the stroke. Also, again, I've never done one this way, so I'm kind of inventing it as I go. I think I wanted these on the outside, not the inside, because I am doing them a slightly bit different way than the guys before me. So let's just do this. I know when I messed up, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Kitty corner here. All right. You notice I'll stick my tongue out sometimes. It's kind of an artifact of the stroke. It's just something I do to concentrate. I don't know why. I don't do it consciously. I'm trying to stop. All right, I think I'm good there. Just put those right in the previous holes. Get started. Hold that in place. There we go. That's nice, that's nice. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and place those in here. Now, there we go. Excellent. That's what I like. All right, now, let's flip it over. Now it doesn't matter if my other ones are a little too long. If they stick out, that's fine. This goes back to our motto. It's good enough, right? Wood glue is our friend. we go. I'm going to do the one on my side first. Because this side is the top. There we go. Not only is it too long, but I cut it crooked. It's all right. We will survive. So we'll square that bottom one up. A little more. Yep. I think wife's going to be happy. She's going to plant another dragon fruit in this one. So I started doing the planters. So we can grow some of our own food, and it's less money we'll have to spend at the grocery store. Plus, there's a certain amount of pride in growing your own stuff, right? There we have it. One bottomless planter box. Again, I would do these for 50 with the wood and material, the labor and everything else. If I do the bottoms, they're 75. Now I make another one that has a post that comes up. Those are going to be a little bit more, just due to the material cost. And other options can be for staining. I will stain them, but remember the caveat to staining is that it may not come out exactly the color you're expecting due to the nature of the wood. So the idea here is these feet are going to go in the ground. This will be flush with the ground. It'll be filled. The ground underneath will be prepared and fertilized, so that way the roots of the dragon fruit will go down into the ground. All right. Guys, if you like this video or any of my other videos or any of my pictures on my various sites, please like, subscribe, share. Let me get more viewers so that way I can make more stuff. It's gonna take a lot to get more materials and to get a little more creative. If you guys want to watch me hurt myself once in a while, let's do it. I got no problem making mistakes. So you can find the Good Enough Guy Crafts on the YouTube, on the TikTok sometimes if it's working. You can find the Good Enough Guy Crafts on the Facebook as well as the Instagram. I'm posting stuff all the time, so go ahead and check it out. Most of the time it's going to be the same stuff. Sometimes it's going to be new stuff. But I appreciate you coming on. Go to comments, tell me what you think about stuff, ask me questions, give me ideas. I'm all for it, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Until next time, we'll be good enough.